our lives. Nobody wants to take the time to prepare anymore. So we desire the quick fixes in life, and we want to gain success and wealth without putting in the required work. Now, as a young child, we have these goals, and we have these huge dreams to become doctors and lawyers and teachers and judges and own businesses, and that's where we leave it. Because when a situation comes up, we assume that it would be too difficult for us to get back on course, and we give up, and we give in to the distraction that takes us off course. Now, I'm sure if I was to poll the audience, many of you are just a few little classes away from getting a degree or pursuing something, and you just stop. For whatever reason, something else took priority. Some of us have businesses or ideas that you started, and then something or someone entered into your life, and there it sits. Sounds like a distraction? So in our adult years, we blame it on, nobody pushed me to become all that I can become. We blame it on our parents who tripped out, left us, sold us, whatever. We blame it on if I hadn't have been raped, or if I hadn't, or shoulda, woulda, coulda, or if I hadn't had to raise myself. We blame it on if I just had some resources, if I would have had some opportunity, if I hadn't been a black man, if I hadn't been a brown man, and ain't nobody trying to give a brother or a sister, we got all these excuses. How about we all dysfunctional? How about we just accept that? Now what? Now what? We throw them all out. Now what? So then we have to deal with the weights, the stuff we carry around that's unnecessary, and the sins that create a distraction to us. It's like you take one step forward, then the enemy comes in, or you get a text from the Lord that distracts you, and you give in, and guess what? You're taking 3 steps backwards, and you're not gaining the progress that you need. So then we have to deal with the emotional or the spiritual side effects
Deanna! What's up, girl?
Oh my Tell somebody I'm ready for my definition of distraction. It is a decoy. It is a diversion of attention onto something else. Distractions are caused by one of the following: a lack of ability to pay attention. It's caused by a lack of interest in the object, in another object of attention, or a greater interest in something other than what you're supposed to be paying attention to. So distractions will come externally or within yourself, your thoughts, your emotions. How many of you guys are distracted by your thoughts? Sitting in church, you're probably thinking now, I got this bill to pay, my water is almost off, and I got to buy children clothes and distractions. The Hebrew word for distraction means to be perplexed, or to be darkened, to be dubious, or doubtful. Now, the enemy would love to distract you or confuse you and throw you off your course. For we know that his job is to steal, kill, and destroy. It is the enemy's job to sift you as wheat, according to Luke 22. You have to be also mindful of the enemy's tactics, and you have to begin to set your face like a flint, where you're unmovable. That's the goal. That's where I'm headed. Where you are focused on the outcome of your goal. Where boo can't mess up the focus. Where your people can't mess up the focus. You gotta be also focused on your goal. Lord, should I do that one?
Do it.
We can get off task in ministry. I'm gonna turn this way.
Come on now. Come on.
We worried about who watching us. We worried about who's going to acknowledge us. Who's going to call my name. I did all this work, and they left me off. But let it happen at work. We show up the next day anyway. So we have to put on our drawers, big girls, big boys, and we got to keep it rolling.
Come on now.
Whether they acknowledge us or not. All right. 1 John 2:16 talks about there's 3 channels of distractions. The first channel is the lust of the flesh, your impure desires, wanting things that make you feel good. Sex, it makes you feel good. Come on now. It makes you feel good. Lust of the eyes is number 2. What and who are you looking at? Because if you look long enough, then you're going to succumb to it. And a lot of times we want to keep looking back into the past. Sodom and Gomorrah and Lot's wife, she wanted to move forward. So she's moving forward, but she still want to look back to see what's going on. You look back.